Hey everybody, I'm Rob.
And I'm Lori Marie Jenkins.
And we are artists who
live in Costa Rica. Oh my goodness, finally got that right.
Yeah. We've changed up our wordage a little bit, so. Yay, welcome back. Welcome back to another Friday for us. You'll probably see this on Saturday.
Yeah, probably. Not before, because I won't have it edited, so you'll see it on Saturday.
And we are coming to you live from...
Oh my gosh, are you ready for it? Drum roll, please.
My studio, my wood shop.
Yay.
Yeah, so what you're seeing is the cedar. The cedar that I have lined the inside of the studio.
It is just beautiful. And It's cedar from where?
It's cedar from our casita. So, a renewable resource, of course. We had a big cedar fall down in a storm last year. That cedar tree got to dry on the property for a while, and then I had some guys come with the Alaskan mill. That's like the chainsaw mill. So they call it an Alaskan mill. And so they cut it all into planks. And so I've got some 2-inch thick planks and some 1-inch. And I thought this was a great use. I still have definitely have some cedar that I can use for furniture.
That's gorgeous in here. It really is.
Yeah, it's nice. And it's also it's rot and termite resistant. Nothing is rot and termite proof, but yeah, it's a good wood.
Yeah. So speaking about the casita.
Yes.
All right. Go ahead.
Big news. Drum roll, please.
Another drum roll, please. We have
tenants.
Yay! We have a family moving into the casita, probably as we speak. They're
well, they're probably packing. Yes.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, some of their stuff's moved in. So either way, we have a signed lease agreement from our lawyer, and yay!
Yay!
Everybody's very excited about that.
Yeah. So that's good news.
Yeah.
And the road repair that is down by the casita, past the casita, is coming along. Famously, it is beautiful.
It is beautiful, and it is a complete traffic mess
right now.
Yeah, it's wild. So
they have half of the traffic shut.
Right, or all of it, but so they're repaving the road. They're putting the. I wish I would have got a video. We'll have one for you next time. But they're doing new concrete gutters, and these are big gutters on the side of the road because there's a lot of runoff.
It looks great.
Yeah, it's going to be sharp.
Yeah.
It's going to be sharp. So a couple more weeks, and that'll all be a memory, and it'll look great.
It'll all be a memory.
I know, right? Yeah. Last September was the big landslide, and so I'm grateful they got to work on that.
All right, onward.
Yay! So I don't know if you want to touch on that or.
No.
No? All right. Then, yeah, it was a week.
Yeah.
It was a week.
We're finding we have a lot of those that are weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they tend to fly by. There's times where I usually don't know what time it is, but there's times where I don't know what day it is.
And, like we've been doing a lot of yard play.
Yes.
A lot of yard work, and I don't think that it would be all that interesting for me to video Rob while he's in the midst of bougainvillea trimming. I don't know. Maybe it would be interesting.
Yeah. Myriad of plants?
We had a whole bunch of plants that were all blended together. There we go.
Oh, you're talking about the bougainvillea.
I am talking about
gosh.
the bougainvillea.
If any of you guys have dealt with bougainvillea and it's 2-inch long thorns, then you have a little sympathy for the devil for me.
Because, what was it, like 3 or 4 different plants? The bougainvillea and the variegated and the yellow.
Well, there's a yellow plant here called a San Jose. They call it a San Jose. Somebody else calls it a San Antonio. I don't know. It's like a weed. And then there was the hibiscus.
Oh,
the red hibiscus.
Yeah.
And these and the bougainvillea. These 3 plants, which all get really long and viney, had not been trimmed for probably 10 years.
Yeah.
And I was pulling bougainvillea vines that were wrapped all throughout that were, no lie, 25 to 30 feet long.
So I'm in the kitchen, and of course I've got that beautiful window that I can look out, and all I can see, I can't see Rob. All I can see is this huge bush of many, many things just shaking and shaking and shaking and shaking, and it's him pulling the vines out.
Just over on one side, I got.
Oh my gosh! I don't know. Maybe it would have been a good video.
That part would have been fun.
So, but we've been doing a lot in the yard.
Yeah.
So
Lori Marie got me these gloves, these gardening gloves in California, mainly to deal with our bougainvillea there, because we had some and they were just gorgeous. We had them trained over our trellis. So these are gloves that cover the hand, but they come all the way down, all the way over your forearm.
And they're leather.
And they're leather. And it's almost like welding gloves, but a better fit so I can handle trimmers. And they are a godsend. They're great. So, you know, we're out there in long sleeves and with our boots and stuff, but yeah, it's amazing. Because this bougainvillea is going to come back like nothing, but I'm cutting it down to about like this. And it's so funny, I keep clearing stuff and it's like, oh my gosh, look at the view.
Yeah. So anyway, so those videos we don't take, and yes, we're living our lives on a daily basis, and you know, just kind of enjoying life. So
yeah.
All right, and talk about enjoying life.
Yeah.
My friend invited me to go to a waterfall today, and it's Rancho Rana Roja, and it's a waterfall.
And that means Red Frog Ranch.
And there's a waterfall, and there's a beautiful river there, and we hiked, and then we had lunch there. It's a mom and pop operation. We did get to see a poison frog. Is that what they're called?
Yes, poison dart frogs. They got to see the blue jean frogs. If you look them up, most of the body is red, but they have like denim blue legs, hind legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they call them the blue jean frog.
Yeah, so we got to see one of those.
Tiny. Yeah. Tiny.
Yep, got some ginger that I will plant from the woman that was there. And some sugar cane. So we'll plant the sugar cane someplace where we don't care if it takes over, because it does.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. Okay. I got just the spot.
He's got just the spot, which is great.
Right.
So that was a wonderful, wonderful day. She and I were the only ones at the waterfall, which I've grown accustomed to. I would be cranky if somebody else was there.
What are these tourists doing here?
Right. And on the way, we passed another waterfall, and then this waterfall is kind of on the way to the waterfall that we took Patricia to. So just within a very small vicinity. Oh no.
Sean and Julia.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Eco-Chintales.
Eco-Chintales. So in a small vicinity, there's 3 beautiful, beautiful waterfalls. So that was my day today.
And it's funny, when you live in a mountainous rainforest, there's waterfalls everywhere. And there are. You're driving down the road and you're like, oh look, there's a waterfall.
Yeah.
Don't know if it's supposed to be there.
Right, because that's high and it's getting down to the river and there's a waterfall. Oh, I do have a little clip of the river where I run down to as well. I think I have a little clip of that. So when I do my river run, I run down, took a little video and then ran back. So.
And we've had steady rain, not super hard. A lot of thunderstorms, which is so fun. But yeah, rain in the evenings, rain in the afternoons.
Right.
Not so much in the mornings. So very similar to last rainy season, just less.
Very
less volume. Yeah, very less.
Very less.
But that was one thing I wanted to touch on was the yard work here. And so we have 1.7 hectares, and that breaks down to probably a little more than 4 acres. And of that, more than half of it is wooded, so we don't even really mess with that. We're going to be building some trails down there eventually. But just the property that we have where the fruit trees are, where the house is, the little upper area here, we have different guys who come and help us out with it. It's a bit much for just Lori Marie and I to tackle. And meanwhile, we're trimming back things, and she's doing a bang-up job of planting.
Thank you.
But one of our guys, Freddie, he comes and he's kind of like the grass cutting guy.
He's the chopper.
He's the chopper. He spent 2 days here, 2 full hard-working days, just cutting the grass with a weed whacker. There's no possible way you could use a lawnmower.
Oh gosh, no.
No, I mean it's like this or this and then this, but yeah, everything is done with the weed whacker, and he's got the big industrial,
the big one, and it's all
gas
strapped on, and he's all shielded.
Yeah. And then he's doing some macheting by hand, and that Lori Marie and I do also. We're trimming the bamboo, and we're trimming the vetiver, which is a wonderful grass. But that's just, I mean, it's so moist here. It's so, everything's so rich.
Lush.
Lush, great word. I think that's what I was looking for. And so it just grows. And then we've also been, you know, adding some fertilizer and things to the soil just for the health of everything.
Just for the health of it.
Yeah, just for the health of it.
That was pretty good.
But yeah, it's a fair amount of work.
It is.
And we will.
And we're so grateful to have the help.
Oh yeah.
So one guy is the chopper, and the other guy is, I'll call him the whisperer, because he's the one that makes sure that the alkaline and acidity and things like that is balanced. So.
He's more the fruit tree expert.
Right.
And he has already cut back some of our fruit trees big time. They really were overgrown and too tall. Too tall. Fruit trees that are too tall, you just can't access it. We're having that issue with our mangoes right now.
They're so high.
And so, dude.
Yeah.
And so after the fruit is done, currently we're going to do a hard prune on those too. So this is just, you know, maintenance. If you have fruit trees, you understand that.
And eventually we'll take you through the orchard. They've been labeling the trees, actually, so that's really fun to see. The avocados and the papayas and the blah blah blahs.
Yeah, a lot of citrus. We got lemon and lime and mandarin and orange.
Grapefruit.
Grapefruit's great, yeah.
Yum, yum, yum.
We meant to get down there today and just they got away from us, so maybe tomorrow.
Yep.
And what else are we doing tomorrow?
Oh, tomorrow we're going to a seed exchange.
Right? First time?
Yeah, not quite sure how to behave, because we don't.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if we're supposed to take seeds or just receive seeds, so we'll find out.
Right.
It's in Tenemastes. We'll be leaving about 9 o'clock in the morning, so we'll keep you posted on that.
Yeah. And haven't really been to a seed exchange before. I can't say that I need a lot of seeds right now, because we have tons of stuff that need to get in the ground.
We do.
But we have a few things that we've tried to start from seeds. Some of the fruit trees have come up. Got that cool Dutchman's pipe. Hopefully that comes up.
That was so cool.
Yeah, there's so many plants here that in the States would be considered crazy exotic, and here they're just on the side of the road.
That's true.
It's amazing. And that's pretty much it.
All right,
except for
So we have a little bit of a change in format, as we kind of touched on. We are living our lives on a daily basis, and that means working in the yard and taking hikes and walking the dog and playing with food and this, that, and the other thing. So
what we're going to experiment with is doing a video every 2 weeks, not every week. And if we have something super exciting happen, or
we'll drag you along.
Yeah, we'll drag you along and throw a bonus in there or something. But we don't want this to become repetitive. And also, there's times where it's hard for us to come up with anything very interesting. I mean, we're charming and funny and all that, but we need content, right?
So we're going to try that.
Yeah. So what that means is video this week on Saturday, and then the following week, probably not.
And then it will give us a chance to create more of, the monkeys. We forgot to talk about the monkeys.
No, we did, because you just remembered.
So anyway, for the exciting things, we will continue to video them and plug them in when we do our chat. So.
Yep, and maybe a bonus video that doesn't have much of us chatting, but just some fun
experience.
Some fun Rob and Lori Marie Lifetime National Geographic Network.
So just real quick about the monkeys. We had a troop, a double troop.
Big old troop,
come through, the white-faced monkeys. Oh my goodness, Rob got some of the footage. It was so much fun.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Heard them crashing through and then got up, and we had other things that we wanted to do, and there was kind of time sensitive, and it's like, but you have to stop and go see the monkeys.
You have to.
You have to.
Yeah. They're trooping through the bamboo. Got a couple videos of them on the traveler's palm. They're chewing on the palm, the big palm fronds, and they're like, stop it.
Stop we just had that trimmed.
We don't want those things falling off now. But there was a lot.
There were so many.
I would say over 30.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah, and so, 3 come through, and then it's like, oh, okay, and then 5 more. And then we don't even really know where they're going. I think they're crossing the road, but we couldn't spot it. And then more came.
Yep.
And then some of the guys are just hanging back, and
little ones, big ones.
Big ones. And then they're just they're in no hurry. So they were up here on the other side of the bamboo, and I got to see them grooming each other. I'd never seen that here. I had seen it down in the flatland, and so grooming and so they seemed pretty calm about it.
Yep.
Even Hudson wasn't barking.
Nope.
Because they weren't that close.
No.
Yeah, they weren't too close. But wonderful,
Yes.
wonderful day.
Yeah, that is true. All right, thank you so much for joining us. Subscribe,
Please,
leave a comment.
questions, comments, anything.
Absolutely.
Feedback.
Especially now that we won't see you for a couple of weeks. If you have some questions or something like that you
Yep.
want to throw out there, please do. I will continue to comment on comments.
Yeah, and anything that you want to know about. Anything you want to see more of.
Right.
Anything you want to see less of. It's hard to know what's interesting for everybody out there. And it's
Yeah.
like, you want information, you want fun, who knows?
Right. It'll be good to hear from you.
Yes.
All right, on that note, adios.
Ciao. All right, our buddy Daryl brought over, ta-da, jackfruit today.
Oh my gosh, it is so delicious.
It is delicious. I have had jackfruit before, and it was not delicious. But this is just jackfruit. This is nothing else. It's not seasoned, but these guys, which have seeds in them, very beautiful looking seeds, they kind of grow around a center stalk. I haven't seen the jackfruit cut in half, but these came from a jackfruit tree on his property. And it is delicious.
It's delicious.
This, Daryl said, this is what was used to flavor juicy fruit gum. And that's what it tastes like. It tastes like juicy fruit gum. But the nice thing about this is it's often used as a vegetarian meat substitute because it will pick up the flavors of whatever you put in there. So you could make it like a pulled pork or something like that. But if you want just the fruit itself, it's fantastic.
It is. I'm crazy about it, and we've put jackfruit tree on the wish list.
Yep. So hopefully we'll have our own here in 10, 20 years.
Right. All right. Thanks, babe.
Yep.
So my friend Nancy has brought me to the Rona Roja Waterfalls. Look at it's about 9:45 in the morning. Absolutely gorgeous. Yep, I'm going to get in. Look at that. So beautiful. Okay, we're getting ready to leave. There's the waterfall in the background. Look at this tree. It's a cacao tree. Let's zoom in a little bit on the cacao pods. The tree is covered in them. Such a good find. Thank you, Nancy, for seeing that. Cacao. Look how amazing he is. Let me try and get a little closer. I don't want to touch anything. So we are in the little restaurant area. You can see some bananas hanging and some plantains. Little bird helping himself to the bananas. How fun is that? And here's my lunch. Looks like fried cheese, huevos revuelto, maybe plantain chips, and a salad. And this is downriver from the falls. Oh my goodness, talk about a swimming hole. Gorgeous.
Got some white face up here in our bamboo. That guy's right overhead. He's hanging out on the traveler's palm. Group of about, I don't know, 20 came through. Kind of took their time. That's hilarious. He's chewing on the traveler's palm.
Don't chew on the traveler's palm. Hey. We just had that trimmed.
The white-faced monkeys are grooming each other. He's looking right at me. That's cool. First time I've seen it here.
I brought you down to the river with me this morning on my run. Oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. Glad to be so close to a river.